Hello and welcome everyone. Today in this session, we will understand about LYNX, which is Canada's high value payment system. Just like in India, we have RTGS, real-time gross settlement. The name itself is RTGS. Same way, LYNX is the real-time gross settlement system in Canada. Earlier, it was called as LVTS though. Let's understand some more thing on this LYNX. So let's see the introduction part. The LYNX is Canada's high-value payment system, an electronic wire system that facilitates irrevocable transfer of payments in Canadian dollars between participating financial institutions. Now, it is a real-time gross settlement system, as I was saying, in which settlement occurs immediately after the clearing of each individual payment. Right? Generally, in NEFT or ACH payments, we have the payments are accumulated in a bulk file and it is sent in a predefined time. But here, the payments are settled one-to-one. If the funds is available in the settlement account, then the payment will be settled, resulting in the instant transfer of the funds in the central bank money from one participant to another. Now, prior to LYNX, we had LVTS, Last Value Payment Transfer System, or Last Value Transfer System, and it was replaced by LYNX in September 2021. Now, LVTS was the primary system in Canada for electronic wire transfers of large sums of money and was operated by Payments Canada. It permitted the participating institutions and their clients to send large sums of money securely in the real-time, complete certainty that the payment will settle. Now, like in India, we have this high-value payment system, RTGS, wherein you can transfer more than 2 lakhs, and in Canada, you have this LYNX, which will be working similar to that of RTGS system. Now let's see this an example of LYNX, which works in the same manner the way it works for the FedWire, or the same manner the way it works in the real-time gross settlement in India, or call it as in any of the country, the high value payment system, right? The real-time gross settlement system works in the similar manner. So I've taken an example over here. There is a Citibank, which is in Canada. Now we have a customer in Citibank Canada whose name is Limited, a corporate customer who wants to make a transfer to another corporate customer who holds an account at Standard Chartered Bank Canada, Toronto. Now, as soon as it receives an instruction from this LTD customer, it will then send out this RTGS payment. Now in Canada, they have this traditional empty message format, which they use for in the payment system, and they send out this empty model 3 message for this payment system, and then sends out to this LYNX system. And LYNX system then it checks on its settlement account, master account. If it has a sufficient balance in this CityCat, right, then it will process the payment, and then it will send the credit advice to the CBL CATT, that is Standard Chartered Bank Canada Toronto, and then they will debit the Nostro account, that is a settlement account of CityCat at Central Bank, and it will credit to the Standard Chartered Bank Canada Toronto. Now, this is what the flow is, and then they send out this empty 103 message to the Standard Chartered Bank Canada, and then they will ensure that the customer PLC gets credited with the Canadian dollar 20 million. So what it means is the transaction once made is irrevocable, and the payments is settled one-to-one. As we see that one payment transfer of Canadian dollar 20 million was settled in the central bank of the clearing and settlement mechanism. Now central bank and LYNX system works together because the central bank holds a settlement account of all the participating banks in the Canada, and the LYNX system just ensures that the clearing happens without any issues. and they ensure the clearing is done, and it ensures the settlement is done in the settlement accounts, and thereby the banks would be able to get the amount in the settlement account of the bank. And if only they want to get back into their account, the central bank would do it, or even in the end, at the end of the day, the balance will be sent out to the bank's account. And that is how the process. And at the end of the day, they will send out this account statement report. It can be MT950 or MT940, depending upon the agreement which they have it. And then this is how it would look like. It is same the way we have done or gone through for any other RTGS system. Now, in this case, the account statement report, if you see this, there is two lines of it, which is 20 million, which is the debit, and 50 million, which is the credit. 50 million might be the start of the day funding, which had happened early in the morning before when it so when the system starts and the RTGS schedule time starts for the period outside. Now they have this opening balance also available and the closing balance also available at the account statement report when it is sent out. Same way for the account statement report for the Standard Chartered Bank US also been sent out by this clearing and settlement mechanism end of the day, and through which they will get to know the entirety the transactions, debit or credit that has happened to the account. This is just the Excel-based translation of the messages of MT940 or MT950 or cash management 053. Now, this entire thing, the messages which I have told you at MT103 and that credit advice MT910 and debit advice MT900, from which will be sent by the link system to the CityCat as they have will be debiting this settlement account with the amount of 20 million, right? The CityCat will be receiving this MT900 and Sibyl Cat will receive MT910 credit advice as the settlement account of it will be created with the 20 million Canadian dollar. So MT900, MT910, MT103, MT940, all of these messages, right, are now it will be migrated into ISO 20022 because this is what the plan is. By 2025, it would be fully into ISO 20022, and from November 2022, it will work as per the schedule with the Swift, which will incorporate both MTs and MX till the time the bank get enough time to fully migrate into ISO 20022. Now, this is the LYNX message migration plan to ISO 20022. So by 2022, LYNX multiple releases to support ISO 20022, and by November 2022, that is by this year, the banks should be able to send and receive the messages in MT and MX, right? So now, in order to learn this migration, right, what Swift Payment Guru is providing you is an opportunity to learn the migration plan, and we have the courses for it. We have both online and offline courses. Now, online courses includes both it provides integrated course which includes Swift payment course which is around 20 hours, and same way for migration to ISO 20022, which is also of around 20 hours. So almost 40 hours of videos you can get it if you're getting the offline course, and this would be very beneficial for you because you need to understand your MTs and then you need to also understand your MX. Now, it is not only about the mapping, it is more about the uh, the business flows, and then usage of the message, and then mapping, and then account posting, all those validations that is done for the payments. Everything is available over here, so it will be definitely be beneficial for you if you're walking into this high value payment system, any high value payment system, let it be the LYNX, let it be the Fedwire, let it be the major player for the networks like Swift or SEPA, anything. It is going to be very beneficial because here you'll get to learn about many things, the infrastructure part as a business consultant. How would you be able to, uh, able to cope with the requirements, what you should do before you start a project, how you can prepare the backlogged items, what are the different applications you need to ensure that the necessary development needs to be done, what are the different activities you need to ensure it, what are the data mappings, what are the new rich data which is available. A lot of questions, right, will be clarified over this course, and definitely this is going to be a very good course for you. And I'm taking very minimal cost for this. I'll tell you about this course cost quickly. So these are this highlights of the online courses, and if you reach out to us, we will definitely let you know entire thing uh, in the email as well. So you'll be receiving, if you are taking the offline videos, you would be getting all these videos which is already uploaded in the YouTube. I have made myself, designed in such a way that it is really beneficial for you to work in the current organization for your migration. As also, if you are planning to switch to an organization, now the huge demand is there all over the world, because all over the world the high value payment system along with the cross-border payment system is migrating into ISO 20022. So by 2025, all those traditional messages which were used, let it be Swift empties or be the proprietary message, everything is going to be retired, and ISO 20022 is only going to be used around the world in all the value payment system, right? So that's why it is very important for you to learn this ISO 20022 and make use of this golden period of 3 years, which is there, where you can switch to an organization and earn handsome salary. You would get okay, now you would get some empty to MX converter tool which I have developed, and it looks like this, where you can populate the data in the Excel sheet in the cells, and if you just convert, there's an option, developer option, and click on export, then you will get this respective XML message, basically ISO 2022 message. That is, it is only empty to MX conversion tool, and you'll get for MT103 to MX now pin 0 MT103 to MX pin PAX 008, MT101 to pin 001, MT202 to PAX 009, MT202 cover to PAX 09 cover. These are the four important messages for which I have developed this converter tool, and it had taken a lot of time for me to do this research and this development. So you will be getting this in this course free of cost. These are the syllabus which is already there in my other videos, but just to quickly know, these are the syllabus which is covered for the integrated course, which includes Swift payments courses, which will help you to understand starting from the basics of the payments, and then gradually you'll learn about the Swift payments, all those end-to-end from category 1, 2, and 9, and with respect to the messages which I have mentioned in this, and then you learn about Swift GPI, and then we'll move into this ISO 20022 syllabus, where it has a lot of information in terms of the infrastructure, how you should get started, what is the basics, when was this ISO 20022 developed, advantages, disadvantages, granularity, CVPR plus high value payment system, differences, war migration plan, and how is Swift helping today's, uh, and what are the different channels which needs to be taken for consideration, all of those. And then finally the different messaging, which includes PAX, payment clearing and settlement, payment initiation, cash management messages, not only with the messages perspective, also in terms of the business flows, and the business use cases is also covered as part of this when I have taken uh, each topics for the different messaging. So it's a very beautiful opportunity for you to grab this. And for this, you just have to email us if you are interested, and you just have to email to us at swiftpaymentguru@gmail.com. And you just can mention that if you are interested for the online course or the offline course, and then you would be uh, getting the information as soon as possible. Now, all right. So the cost for it is very minimal, as I told you. This, the integrated course, Swift payment course plus a migration to ISO 2022 course. If you're if you're opting for the online course, which comes around 30 hours, and it would be for a month course, and depending upon whether you would like to go for the weekdays batch or the weekend batch, you can opt for it, and then as per agreed timings, and then we can schedule the timings for your training. And just in case if you are if you do not have much time for your online classes, and if you want to save some money, then in that circumstances we have this other option, wherein I have recorded all the videos for the entire session, so which is around 36 to 40 hours, and you can get both the videos of Swift payment course and migration to ISO 2022 course in just 12,000 rupees, international rupees itself. And it includes all those uh, reference documents, translator tool, everything which you would receive from the online training would also be receiving in this recorded videos as well, and just international rupees 12,000. So just grab this opportunity and just send us this email, swiftpaymentguru@gmail.com. I'll spell it out: swiftpaymentguru@gmail.com. You just write it down saying that you are interested for the integrated course, online or offline, for the videos, and then we'll get back with you the necessary information. How it works is, if you are opting for the offline course, which means the videos, right? So what will happen is you would be asked to provide your email ID, which is linked to your YouTube. So what we do is we provide the access to that particular email ID, wherein we also send out the links of all the videos which are there available. And once we grant the access and the links of the videos, we share it. If you click on it, you will be able to access it, and only with that email ID, which is used to log in your YouTube. If you use that YouTube account, then you will be able to access the videos. Otherwise, with other email IDs linked YouTube, you won't be able to access the videos. However, it will be for the lifetime. So this is how we operate for the offline courses, and this is a very useful course for you to migrate or to switch the organization, no matter whether you are a developer, tester, or anyone, even in a production operation user. If you want to switch into this business consultant domain, then I would recommend you that go ahead with this course, and this is definitely going to help you. A lot of requirement is there. Just Google or search in the Naukri, you'll find a lot of openings, not only in India but around the world. So thank you all. I'll see you next time with a new topic.